I thought it would be fun to review all of my top recipes on my website. So this video today, we will be talking about the top 10 recipes on cookingwithkarli.com for the year 2020. What is up, you guys? It is Karli here, and you are officially cooking with Karli. And like I said, we are reviewing the top 10 recipes on my website for the year 2020. So we're going to start off with number 10 and work our way to the most popular recipe on my site. The 10th most popular recipe on my website is my Instant Pot Dump and Start Alfredo recipe. This recipe is actually one of the very first recipes that I ever published onto my website. It's one of the first ones I ever tested and tweaked a little bit here and there until I got it perfect and then posted it to my website. All you need are a handful of ingredients in like 20 minutes with your Instant Pot, and you have delicious restaurant quality Alfredo. Now this is just Alfredo, not the chicken Alfredo, but if you want to add chicken to it, you can just throw chicken tenders on top and call it a full-on meal. We love this one served with some steamed broccoli or roasted broccoli. It's a great one that my whole family loves. Before I get to number 9, I just want to let you know that the link for all of these recipes will be in the description below. And if there's a video that's associated with those recipes, I'll put those links in the description below also. Number 9 is my Funfetti cookie recipe. Now, this is a recipe that I developed for my little girl's birthday a few years ago, actually. And it uses the cake mix, like the Funfetti cake mix, but you doctor it up and you get the biggest, softest, most delicious Funfetti cookie ever. I know that there's a recipe like on the side of the box. Skip that recipe and use mine. You add extra sprinkles, they stay soft and chewy, but they hold their shape. They don't get like super flat as pancakes. They are the best. We love these Funfetti cookies. And coming in at number 8 is my blonde brownie recipe. If you have never had blonde brownies before, it's basically like a vanilla flavored brownie with chocolate chips, or you can put like M&Ms in there. You can put inside anything you want, but it's a vanilla brownie. So it's the texture of a brownie. You cook it in a 9x13 pan or like a cookie sheet if you're doubling the recipe, and you cut them, slice them like a brownie. You can top them with ice cream. There's literally endless ways to eat and serve blonde brownies. But this one was definitely a popular one on my site this year as well as last year. It is definitely loved by everyone who tries it. Number 7 is my Instant Pot chicken pot pie, which is kind of a fun recipe because it is a really good base recipe. It gives you all of the ingredients that you need. So your veggies, your chicken, like the saucy gravy stuff that puts it all together. But it really leaves room for your imagination to throw in extra herbs, extra seasonings, and really make it your own, how your family really loves it. The base recipe is great for timing, getting those veggies perfectly cooked and your chicken cooked through, and then you doctor it up exactly how you like to. We like to serve these with rolls on the sides. You can dunk it. It really is just a great one-pot meal that everybody tends to love. Number 6 is my homemade soft pretzel recipe. Now, this recipe also shows you how to use your Instant Pot to proof your bread dough or that pretzel dough quickly, and then you also use your Instant Pot to boil your soft pretzels in that baking soda water, so you get the classic pretzel taste. Do you have to have an Instant Pot to make this? No. And there's totally instructions on my website for how to make them without the Instant Pot as well. But these soft pretzels are seriously so good. Better than Costco, better than Aunt Annie's, better than Pretzel Maker, wherever you usually go to get soft pretzels. These ones are better, and they only take like an hour or so start to finish. They're so fast using your Instant Pot. They're soft and fluffy, and the salt on top. Oh, I've got myself craving a soft pretzel now. If you have never tried yourself to make a soft pretzel, Like, stop what you're doing, pause this video, go to my website, print out the recipe, and make them. They're absolutely delicious. Number 5 on my website is Instant Pot chicken tenders. This one is an interesting one because really it's just teaching the method on how to cook Instant Pot chicken tenders. So frozen chicken tenders or fresh chicken tenders. It teaches you how to cook them so you can slice them, you can dice them, you can shred them. And so this is a great way for meal prep if you like to keep cooked chicken in your freezer, or people will cook them and add their own sauce afterwards, or use them for meal prep, or if you are using a recipe that calls for cooked chicken and you need to cook chicken really fast, this is the one to use. Chicken tenders are great to cook in the Instant Pot because they're all the same size, so it's always the same time, and you get a consistent result every single time with those chicken tenders. If you haven't cooked chicken tenders with your Instant Pot, do it, because seriously, start to finish, maybe 15 minutes, and it's totally hands off. You don't even have to do anything. And coming in at number 4 is my cinnamon roll icing recipe. I know that might sound a little funny, but it is so good. You can use this on your homemade cinnamon rolls or like frozen cinnamon rolls that you let rise and bake, only they never give you enough of like their icing, so make your own. Or, the pop can cinnamon rolls. This icing is 10 times better and is so easy. And bonus to a lot of people, I found out, is that my cinnamon roll icing recipe does not use any cream cheese, which a lot of people are very appreciative of. I mean, I love a good cream cheese icing or frosting, but to me, cinnamon rolls just need a nice vanilla filled icing, and this is perfect, and it melts up so great in the microwave after you need to like warm up your cinnamon rolls. Next time you make cinnamon rolls, seriously, go to my website and get my cinnamon roll icing recipe. You will not be disappointed. Coming in at number 3 this year is my Instant Pot creamy ziti, which was number 1 last year for my top recipes of 2019. But this year it comes in at number 3, and for good reason. It is so good and so easy. It is a creamy red sauced pasta dish that is dump and start. You make it in your Instant Pot, and it pairs well with sausage. It pairs well with ground beef. It pairs well with chicken. It is honestly one of my favorite recipes on my website personally, and it's a fan favorite also. Like literally millions of people have made this recipe. It's 5 stars. If you haven't made it and you've got yourself an Instant Pot, you need to make it. And if you don't have an Instant Pot, I actually have a stovetop version that you can make as well. So you can still have this recipe in your life even if you don't have an Instant Pot. And number 2 is my pancake mix crepe recipe. Let me say that again. Pancake mix crepes. Yes, you can make crepes using pancake mix. Just pancake mix, a few other ingredients. They're so easy and fast to come together. And those crepes are just thin and perfect for stuffing any way you'd like. We love to stuff them with like chocolate sauce and strawberries, or bananas and chocolate, or just, cinnamon and sugar. There is just endless ways to doctor up your crepes. And if you are a crepe fan but want like a little bit of a cheater way to make them, this pancake mix crepe recipe is definitely the one to try. And before we get to number 1, the most popular recipe on my website, let's go through a few honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is my cookie dough roundup post. So I don't know if you know this, but I have a lot of edible cookie dough recipes on my website. And I have one particular post that just lists all of them out and describes what all of them are with links to the recipes. And that post was wildly popular this year. I think I have like 10 or 11 different kinds of cookie doughs. We've got chocolate chip, we've got peanut butter, chocolate chip, we've got oatmeal chocolate chip, double chocolate. We've got a snickerdoodle, a sugar. We have so many different kinds of cookie doughs. And that was a post that, like I said, was wildly popular, and for good reason. These cookie doughs are so good and totally safe to eat without baking them. So that means I can enjoy them right now. So if you're a cookie dough fan like I am, definitely go check out that post. The next honorable mention is my Nobake cheesecake recipe. This one is also wildly popular this year, and also for good reason. Everybody loves cheesecake. I know I love cheesecake, but you know what I don't love? The water bath, baking it in the oven, then letting it like cool in the oven, and then cool at room temperature, and sticking in the fridge overnight. And like, it's so complicated, but it doesn't need to be. My Nobake recipe is sliceable, just like you would slice a normal cheesecake, and you can put toppings on it. I have tons of different variations on this cheesecake on my website also. So if you're looking for a great Nobake cheesecake recipe, head to the description below and get that recipe and try it out. Drum roll, please. The most popular recipe on my website this year was my sugar cookie recipe. And to be honest, that does not surprise me one bit, because really this sugar cookie recipe has everything that you want in a sugar cookie. You don't have to chill the dough. You only need like 6 normal, regular ingredients that you probably have in your cupboard right now. The cookies cut out beautifully and they hold their shape. They don't spread. They don't do anything crazy. So if you cut out a Christmas tree or a star or an ice cream cone or something, it's going to look like that after it bakes. They're so simple to make. They stay soft and chewy. The vanilla flavor is out of this world. Seriously, this recipe is a keeper. Nearly 500,000 people have visited just this recipe on my site this year. If you haven't made my sugar cookies yet, you are missing out. So definitely put them on your list for the next time you need some sugar cookies. It's foolproof and they come out perfect every single time. And that wraps up the top 10 recipes on my website for the year 2020. Go in the comments below and let me know which one you are most excited about trying. And if you've enjoyed this video and enjoy my content in general, go ahead and hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. I would really, really appreciate it. And we will see you next week for another new video.